Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 41 of Takedown, and this one is titled Alone in a Room. Why was she listening in? Migata asked, looking around to see if anyone had an answer. You remained silent. Something just wasn't sitting right with you, but you didn't want to say anything out loud until you had a chance to look into it more. Could Goha somehow be behind this? Do they know where I am? Is Free working with them? As you sat there pondering with knitted brows in concentration, the rest of the team watched you, waiting for some kind of reply. Un? Migata asked, prompting you. You hummed, looking up startled by him calling your name. Oh, no, I don't know. Okay, Migata replied with a soft smile, letting you off the hook for now, but you knew that he would ask you about it later. Well, anyway, we should head back home now and then meet tomorrow to discuss this new mission, On said, slapping her knee as she stood up to go. I'll get generally specifics chat details so that we can talk to her again, but for now, let's just sit on it. Yes, agreed, Butterfly added, standing up as well and walking over to her. You two head back home, Migata said as he stood up as well. Ann and I will get a room here tonight. You looked at him. We will? You asked him internally, eyes wide with a surprised look on your face. He saw your look and noticed. On shrugged. Okay, suit yourselves, we'll see you tomorrow. Where do you want to meet? Migata asked her. Do you want to come up to our level tomorrow? She asked. We won't have any fear of people eavesdropping at our house. Good point, Migata said as he pointed his finger at her, then waited for her to catch on to his pun. Get it? He wiggled his finger mid-air. Huh? Oh, yeah, very funny, On replied. Migata beamed, and you chuckled as you shook your head. Okay, Ann, let's go, Migata said as he looked over at you, and then extended his hand to yours. You smiled as he took his hand, and then headed to the door with him. So, what's on your mind? Migata asked once you and he had gotten out of the building, away from the others who had hung back to get generally specifics details. You glanced around to make sure that you could see that no one was following you, then you looked up at him again. Do you think they're behind this? He asked in a low voice. You nodded. But I don't want to discuss this in-game, it's too dangerous. He nodded in reply. Let's find a place to stay the night, then log out and talk to Hansu. Okay, you said, looking around at a few of the inns nearby. We don't need anything flashy, just somewhere to stay. Migata tugged on your hand, his eyes locked onto a building nearby. Come this way. I know just the one. He led you to a small motel, pushing the doors open and entering. Migata! The man behind the counter greeted when he looked up and saw the well-known player. Long time no see, mate. Come in. Davo! Migata said with a chuckle. Wait, I've got it. How you been, legend? Davo let out a hearty belly laugh. Alright, mate. This is pretty bloody close. You just looked confused as the two men seemed to be talking in a completely different language. Davo here, Migata said with a smile to you, is from Australia. They have a completely different way of speaking, and he's been teaching me some of the phrases. Migata's pretty good too. Picked up a lot of our sayings in no time flat. I see, he said with a chuckle. It's nice to meet you, Davo. My name is Un. Pleasure, Davo replied with a giant grin, his Australian accent coming through strongly as he looked back to Migata. You got yourself a nice catch there, Migo. Yep, Migata replied with an equally large grin. She goes all right. Davo cackled again. Legend! What can I do you for? We just need an overnight. A one-nighter, Migata said with a grin, doing his best to imitate the Australian accent. Gotcha, Davo replied with a devious grin. Doing a bit of the sheets dance, eh? Migata chuckled embarrassedly as he glanced at your very confused look. No sheet dancing, it's all above board. You telling furfies, Davo chortled cheekily. I'm not sure what that one means, Migata said sheepishly. Means you're lying, Davo replied cheekily. It's not my place to stick my nose in it, so I'll stay out. Is the medium-sized room alright, mate? Yes, that should be fine, Migata said, swiping his inventory open to get out some mahi. There was a short exchange of room keys and directions, and then you and your combat mage headed down the hall. I did not understand half of what that guy said, you whispered to Migata. He's a good guy. He does have some funny phrases, though, Migata said with a chuckle as he stopped in front of the room door and opened it. You stepped inside and looked around. It was a decent-sized room. Not much in there, but you didn't really need much anyway. So, what's plans? Migata asked, walking up behind you and placing a hand gently on your hip, just above where the slit in your outfit stopped. Your heart jumped in your chest and you momentarily lost your train of thought. Ian? He asked softly, using your real name in-game. We need to, come and sit down on the bed, he said gently, giving your hip a little squeeze. Mechanically you stepped forward, walking stiffly to the bed, then turning and sitting down as he removed his coat and hung it on the hook on the wall, then rolled his sleeves up and sat down beside you. He grinned as you gave him a shy look, and he rested his bulky forearm on his thigh comfortably, waiting for you to continue. While you looked at him silently, you saw his eyes flick to your bare thigh, then back to your face, his grin being replaced by a bashful smile when he realised that he had been caught. I'm trying to focus, he said with a wink. Promise. You let out a little flustered giggle, then cleared your throat. Okay, so we need to talk to Hansu. Tell him about this new mission and double check that there is a glitch on that level, he said, collecting yourself and carrying the conversation despite Migata's mind being elsewhere. Did you want to log out then? Migata asked, sitting up and placing his hand down beside yours and leaning into you a little. Not just yet, you replied internally, leaning your head back towards his and parting your lips so you could kiss him. The thought just hit me. I wonder if Davo is actually Dave from the You Lose series and he's actually playing an RFO. There you go. All these books could be interconnected. Oh my goodness. Stay tuned for the next chapter. See you tomorrow.